Straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Dino, VIP stats. Look around the snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove, all by themselves.
Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Arizona Cardinals. Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Gonna get things started. And off we go from Arizona. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready! 39%.
Play action now. It's Gino. He's going to test this secondary right away. And that falls out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Off the play fake, Smith. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Raiders have their punt team out there. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Murray now going to throw to Open. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
run. First carry of the game for Trey Benson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They go play action with Murray. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A gain of 21 on that pass play. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Murray gonna hand this to Benson. Not much happening there, just a short game. From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. 10 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Sit. Now give up to the middle, it's Benson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here is the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
3rd and 2. Here we go. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he will get into the end zone. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arcos. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Go for a carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Working out of the gun, Smith. He's going to take a shot down the field. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Vegas.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's caught. It's the tight end, Chip Ryman. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
So I really like the decision here that you're going to throw the ball to one of your big tight ends, but it's the personnel grouping that you do it out of. Bring as many big bodies onto the field as possible, stay with the passing game, and you're able to find one of those big tight ends for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. Who managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Benson. Not much there. A yard or 2 down to the 48. Tyree Wilton, former 7th overall pick. They're on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Murray.
Can't catch the
To the right side, up by McBride. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. Harris 7 on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Running right, and he'll get about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4.
Green. 2-2. Hot.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
1st down throw for Murray. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job on the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Man in motion here is Tucker. On the ground, here's Zamir White. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Gino. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's hard. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Vegas. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Murray down to throw on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Snooks.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Second and 11.
No ball, no ball. 13 next, 13 next. Hold.
Now, Gino. A throw right side. Taken in by Tucker. Who's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal. Two minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Throwing is Smith. Moving outside the pocket.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Walker will take it in. Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
His kick is good. Makes the score Lakers 21, Cardinals 14.
Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
On first down, it's Murray. That's complete his big target, McBride. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On the zone read, a give to Benson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Murray on 3rd down. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson.
Let his defense stick out. Can't buck a run.
He's taken down inside the 10. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Mark Harris Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Oh, he missed the extra point. It's no good, and they can't even this one up. They will remain down by 1. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. From up and down, just shy of the 40. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Gino. He'll air it out down the middle. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step one. I promise you step two on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. That one caught by Tucker. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Third down, they need 5. Man in motion here is Tucker.
Tuesday. Hey, go flip her up. 49, flip her up, 49.
Smith from the gun on third down. He'll push this one downfield for Bauer. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. This last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Play it. It's Murray. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Boye Mafe into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Working from the shotgun. It's Murray.
Oh, man.
Field, it's Wilson. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big time quarterback.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. The RPO, that one is complete. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Throwing now, Murray on first down.
Oh, no.
It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. From the 6, here comes the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they will finally run him down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34.
And I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his first catch of the game, let's give credit where it's due. This defense, man, they've held him in check throughout.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Smith to throw. He's going to air this one out. And he'll take it on in. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but It's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. He'll start at the 4. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Their own 20-yard line.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Murray. Here's a screen set up for Benson. This one could be sniffed out. Thrown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And now it's 4th down. The Cardinals line up for a punt. We'll take this in back at the 16.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On play action, Smith. Fires left sideline, and is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
On 1st down, right back to Mitchell. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
They'll go again with Mitchell. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2.
13 there.
Walker now gets us going here in the fourth quarter. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs in close.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Forced out wide. And he'll take this one in. Geno Smith. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Murray. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Throwing Murray. The open man is Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's an Arizona 1st down. Here's Murray. That's caught by Harrison right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Murray. They work this out wide to Benson. And a good job rallying for the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now Murray keeping it himself.
Oh my God. Nobody can touch him.
Murray, touchdown Cardinals. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return is Mitchell. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Hey, we go. Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
On first down is Smith. He'll let one go down the middle. Look at him go! And he will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. That's his third touchdown of the game, and it adds up to 16 now on the season. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Very good pickup. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
What? Two.
Quick throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open, so the incompletion brings up second down.
Second and 10.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On second down, Murray. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Murray from the gun on third down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Hey.
They'll try and throw for it with Murray. And that's going to be Incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down.
Hey, we go salute! We go salute! Hut! Hey, we go salute!
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Vegas. That his second TD catch of the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
This ain't what you want. Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
This is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Here's 2nd down.
Sit! Big ace! Hold on!
Out of the gun, it's Murray. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Come on.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Murray. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down and barring some crazy.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
They'll run the toss with Walker. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Handoff, running left is Walker. And he is going the wrong way. Tackles back at the 7.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll try to run with Mitchell. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, it's going to set up 4th down.
6 yards. Brings up 4th down and goal.
On 4th down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Whoa! And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing by this amount. It just feels like, why not, right? Just continue to test this defense, see if you can get something going in the downfield passing game. And nice job by the secondary, understanding what's coming, understanding the offense. They really have nothing to lose.
He connects with Palmer on that one. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop it. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll air one out for Palmer. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And the Raiders are going to have it just past their 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter.